Odù Ogunda Meji, the Odù of progress, willpower, and the warrior's path. Ogunda Meji is a dynamic and forceful Odù, representing the raw power of action, creation, and the removal of obstacles. It is deeply associated with Ogun, the Orisha of iron, war, and technology, who embodies the principles of strength, endurance, and strategic foresight. This Odù carries the energy of forging pathways, both literal and metaphorical, and signals the unyielding determination necessary to achieve success. However, it also comes with caution, highlighting the potential dangers of unchecked aggression and impulsivity. The essence of Ogunda Meji. At its core, Ogunda Meji symbolizes the transformative power of struggle and perseverance. It speaks to the necessity of conflict and hard work as pathways to progress and victory. This Odù is likened to the work of the blacksmith, who tempers iron through fire, shaping it into tools and weapons that serve both creative and destructive purposes. Similarly, Ogunda Meji reflects the duality of force, its potential to build or destroy, to protect or harm. This Odù is also deeply tied to the idea of opening paths. Ogun, as the path-clearing Orisha, uses his tools to cut through obstacles, creating opportunities for growth and advancement. Ogunda Meji often appears in readings for those who are at a crossroads or facing significant challenges, urging them to summon their inner strength and act decisively. Key Orishas in Ogunda Meji. Orisha Ogun. As the primary Orisha of this Odù, Ogun represents the warrior's spirit and the relentless drive to overcome adversity. Ogunda Meji narrates the myth of Ogun, clearing the first paths in the wilderness, enabling human civilization to flourish. He is also the patron of tools, technology, and surgery, symbolizing the interplay of intellect and physical strength. Ogun teaches that victory comes through discipline, strategy, and the wise use of force. In Ogunda Meji, Ogun's dual nature is evident. He is both the destroyer and the creator. This Odù reminds us that while Ogun's strength can overcome obstacles, it must be tempered by wisdom to avoid unnecessary destruction. Rituals in this Odù often call upon Ogun to provide protection, resolve conflicts, and open pathways for success. Orisha Òsanyìn. Òsanyìn, the Orisha of herbs and healing, plays a subtle yet vital role in Ogunda Meji. The Odù highlights the relationship between the power of iron, Ogun, and the wisdom of nature, Òsanyìn. It is said that Òsanyìn taught Ogun how to harness the healing properties of plants, emphasizing the importance of balance between brute force and natural wisdom. Orisha Ọ̀rúnmìlà. In this Odù, Ọ̀rúnmìlà represents the guiding wisdom that tempers Ogun's fiery nature. A key myth of Ogunda Meji recounts how Ogun and Olokun failed in their attempts to colonize the earth, leading Ọ̀rúnmìlà to step in and accomplish the task. This story underscores the interplay between action and wisdom, reminding us that even the strongest force must be guided by intellect and divine insight. Orisha Shango. Shango appears as a balancing force in Ogunda Meji, reflecting the tension between fire and iron. The rivalry between Shango and Ogun, particularly in their quest for Oya's affections, serves as a metaphor for the challenges of channeling passion and power in constructive ways. This dynamic teaches the importance of harmony between competing energies. Key myths of Ogunda Meji. Ogun's failure to establish order on earth. One of the most prominent myths in Ogunda Meji tells of Ogun's failure to establish order on earth. Despite his strength and determination, Ogun's approach was too forceful, leading to chaos. It was only when Ọ̀rúnmìlà stepped in, using wisdom and strategy, that the earth was made habitable. This story highlights the limitations of brute force and the necessity of combining strength with intellect. Ogun create the iron tools. Another significant myth involves Ogun and the creation of tools. It is said that Ogun was the first blacksmith, forging the tools that enabled humans to build civilizations. However, these same tools could also be used as weapons, symbolizing the dual nature of technology and progress. The meaning of Ogunda Meji in Ire, blessings. In Ire, Ogunda Meji signals progress, victory, and the successful resolution of conflicts. It promises the removal of obstacles and the opening of new pathways, both in the physical and spiritual realms. This Odù encourages the Quorant to act with courage and determination, assuring them that their efforts will be rewarded. Ogunda Meji in Ire also brings blessings of vitality, creativity, and leadership. It is particularly favorable for those involved in professions requiring strength and precision, such as soldiers, surgeons, and artisans. This Odù emphasizes the importance of loyalty, discipline, and strategic planning in achieving success. The meaning of Ogunda Meji in Òsogbo, adversity. In Òsogbo, Ogunda Meji warns of potential conflicts, injuries, and the misuse of power. It cautions against impulsive actions and the dangers of unchecked aggression. This Odù highlights the risks of betrayal, accidents, and hidden enemies, urging the Quorant to exercise caution and seek guidance from Ògún and Orunmila. Ogunda Meji in Òsogbo also points to health issues, particularly those related to the head, spine, and reproductive organs. It advises the Quorant to avoid reckless behavior and to prioritize self-care and healing. Core areas of life in Ogunda Meji. Creation and destiny. Ogunda Meji reflects the creative force necessary for shaping destiny. It teaches that while determination and action are crucial, they must be guided by wisdom and foresight. This Odù encourages the Quorant to embrace their role as a co-creator of their destiny. Health. Health in Ogunda Meji is tied to vitality and resilience. In Ire, it signifies robust health and recovery from illness. In Òsogbo, it warns of injuries, surgeries, and issues related to iron and fire, such as burns and infections. Rituals to Òsanyìn and Ogun can help mitigate these risks. Family. Family dynamics under Ogunda Meji emphasize loyalty, protection, and the importance of strong foundations. This Odù advises the Quorant to address conflicts within the family and to cultivate a spirit of unity and cooperation. Leadership and community. As a sign of the warrior and the path clearer, Ogunda Meji speaks to leadership and the organization of communities. It highlights the importance of integrity, strategic thinking, and the ability to inspire others. Wealth and prosperity. Wealth in Ogunda Meji is achieved through hard work, resourcefulness, and the wise use of tools and resources. This Odù emphasizes the importance of creating opportunities and overcoming obstacles to achieve financial stability. Spiritual enlightenment. Spiritually, Ogunda Meji is a call to action and self-mastery. It teaches that true strength lies in balancing force with wisdom, and that spiritual progress requires both effort and humility. Conclusion. Ogunda Meji is the Odù of action, strength, and progress. It teaches the importance of courage, perseverance, and the wise use of power in overcoming life's challenges. Whether in Ire or Òsogbo, this Odù offers profound lessons on the balance between force and wisdom, urging the Quorant to embrace their inner warrior while remaining grounded in humility and purpose. Ashe.